there, dear. Take a seat, right behind you there. Thank you so much for coming by tonight. I believe you were referred by your doctor, correct? Yeah. Been having trouble sleeping? Yeah. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. A lot of my clients struggle with those types of sleep issues, unfortunately. I'm glad that your doctor recommended you to me. Because I don't work magic necessarily, but I believe that I can help slowly bring you a bit more peace, a bit more sleep, and help you find some better ways to give you a bit more rest. For sure. Are you all comfortable there? You're good. Okay, great. So I'm gonna get started right away here. I've got my notebook here, as you saw me writing in. I'm just going to go through and just take a couple notes, get a couple answers to some questions from you, and then we will get started on the whole procedure, okay? And then your answers to these questions are going to kind of help you determine what we're going to do and use for your sleep study tonight. All right, fantastic. So my first question is kind of, how have you been sleeping? What's like your nightly routine? How much hours or how much sleep do you get per night? Do you feel rested afterwards? Do you feel exhausted? Kind of what on your average night does your sleep look like? Okay. Yeah, that's not much at all. 4 hours of sleep, approximately. Okay. Okay, so oftentimes you're finding yourself unrested by the mornings, which obviously makes sense if you're only getting 4 or so hours of sleep per night. Yeah, it's definitely a telltale sign for sure. Okay. Okay, for sure, yeah. Okay, yeah. Okay, that's great, thank you. It's giving me a pretty clear picture of the types of sleep that you're getting. I'm very much getting the sense that you have a lot of very light sleep. You don't have a lot of REM and deep sleep that's going to really help you feel more rested in the morning. Okay, so for my next question here, could you tell me if you have any ideas of certain things that may affect your sleep? Certain routines or maybe habits that you do, whether or not that you're aware of them, that may affect how you're getting a better night's sleep. Okay. How late are you having that caffeine? Oh, I see. Okay. So it's actually not very late that you're having it, yeah. Not past 12. That's very good, actually, for the general population. That's not late at all, so that could be a factor. Okay. Okay. So your bed might not be as supportive as you like. Your mattress, it's a little too hard, do you think? You think you're gonna upgrade it? Okay. Upgrade. Are you finding that it's causing a ton of back pain? Or are you waking up okay, but it could be a factor? Is there anything else? Okay, perfect. Thank you for your answers there. So now, as you may know, this clinic is very particular. It's very specialized in terms of using ASMR and certain ASMR triggers to be a factor to help try to get our clients to sleep based on what you've told me, what you've talked to your doctor about in terms of your sleep. Yeah, I'm sure your doctor explained that to you. Yeah. So from what I'm seeing here with how you're telling me the answers to some of these questions, you seem to be somewhere in the middle. You're not a perfect sleeper, obviously, otherwise you might not have been referred here. But you're not an awful sleeper either. I sometimes have clients who, get as much or more sleep even than you do, but they have awful routines. They're drinking caffeine and alcohol right up to bed. They're on their screens all night long, etc. They just have these habits that are just showing me that is affecting their sleep. But for someone like you, from what I'm seeing, your sleep is not entirely affected by your routine. Your routine is okay. So while, yes, you could improve maybe your mattress, things like that, I think you're going to benefit the most from some of the methods and some of the triggers that I'm going to try today. Okay. So in relation to the ASMR triggers then, I'm going to go into some questions about that. Okay. Here. Okay, I have a lot of questions, but I'm trying to find some that are going to relate a bit more to you. Okay, here. So, are you someone who has listened to ASMR, knows about ASMR? Okay, that's great. So then, would you have a general idea of triggers that you may like, things that we could try that might help you sleep? Okay. For sure, yeah, so I'm just looking for, they can be as large as a vague concept like personal attention triggers, or they can be as specific as a particular thing that maybe someone taps on, a word that someone repeats, etc. Yeah. Okay? So you like overall personal attention. Okay. Fabric sounds. Any particular types of fabric? Or particular items? Okay. No preference. Okay. Fantastic. Light triggers for sure. Any particular lights? Color and the white one. Okay. And white lights. Fantastic, fantastic. Yeah, just keep going. Just give me a list and then I'm going to pick and choose what we might try today. Okay. face massage. Okay. Okay, and energy pulling. Okay. Fantastic. Fantastic. So for tonight's sleep study we're going to conduct today, I'm going to basically pick and choose a couple of the triggers that you told me about. And I'm going to combine them in a way to test out some things that might help you sleep and help you discover some ASMR themes that you could search for in videos, etc. to help you have that good rest. Yeah. At least, if it's not going to fully fix your sleep, at least be a factor that could help you fall asleep, maybe help you go back to sleep if you wake up in the night. Yeah, so that's our hope, and we're going to start with these options today, and then I will help you come back in the future, and we'll try out a different combination of triggers, okay? Yeah, so I'll have you report back to me in our next appointment, and then we'll go from there and see what our options are. Great, fantastic. So I'm going to start with the light triggers that you mentioned here. Now I have two different lights. I've got this round light that is a red color. It's quite fun. It's got a flashing mode as well. And then I've got a standard flashlight with a basic frontline mode and then a side kind of almost like a headlamp mode. Okay, so I'm going to be going through with these two lights and performing some different light triggers in combination with kind of a follow the light or do what I tell you type of triggers. Yeah, like a follow my instructions. For sure. So that's going to be the combo that we're going to be adding first. So I'm going to go right ahead with this light here. And I'm going to be getting you to just follow it around and then follow any further instructions I give you. Okay. So I'm just going to shine this in your face for a second. I'm sorry that it's very bright. Yeah. Okay. So you're kind of used to the light. Good, for sure. So now I would like to have you follow this light around, okay? And I want you to keep your head as still as possible. Only look at the light with your eyes. Try to keep very still. Fantastic, okay? I'll just be slow with it, so I'm going to start here in the middle. And I'm going to get you to follow it down. Great. And then slowly up. Good. And then down again. Good. And back up. And down one more time. And then up to your top right corner. And down diagonally to your bottom left corner. And we're going to repeat. Back up to the right. And back down to the left. And again, back up to the right. And back down to the left. Okay, now we're going to go in the opposite direction. You're going to go from the top left to your bottom right. And back up to your top left. And then down to your bottom right. A couple more times here. Up to your top left. Down to your bottom right. Once more. Up. Top left. Down. Bottom right. Great. Now I'm going to be switching the light here to the headlamp mode. And I'm going to be getting you to follow it, but I'm going to be going in and out now, okay? So it's going to kind of go like this. So I'm going to come in to your left side here. Keep following it as best you can. Oh, keep your head still. Great. There you go. Yeah. Don't make yourself go cross-eyed as I go in with the light here. Just look at it as best as you can. So we're going to go in, out again, back in, and back out. You're doing fantastic, dear. Now to your right side, okay? In, out, and keep following the light as it goes back in, and as it goes back out again. Good. In, back out. In, and out. One more time. Back in, and back out. Excellent, excellent. You did a great job following that light. Now, I'm going to keep it on the standard mode. I'm not going to make it flashing because that might do the opposite job of what we're trying to do, helping you fall asleep. But I want you to look at this very colorful red light that I have here. And I want you to tell me, with you still looking straight at me, I want you to use your peripheral vision and tell me where the light is, okay? So again, if it helps you, look right at my nose here, right in the middle of my glasses. But I'm going to put up the light, say here, and I want you to tell me where, without looking directly at it, where the light is. Yeah, so your top left for sure. Okay, now what about here? Here's the light. Top right, excellent, good job. Keep looking straight ahead at me. Peripheral vision. And what about now? Where's the red light? Bottom left, fantastic. And what about here? Where's it in your peripheral vision? Bottom right, excellent. Okay, I'm gonna go through again. What about here? And what about there? Excellent. What about here? Yes, good job. What about here? Good, good. Keep looking straight at me. Excellent. What about here? Good. What about here? Where's the light here? Excellent. And where's the light here? Good. Now I'm going to pull it a bit farther back. ask you to keep telling me where it is, but ask where in relation to me it is, okay? So, where is it here? Good. What about here? Yes, my left shoulder. Or my right, yeah. You can just tell me in relation to how you're looking at it, don't worry. There's no point in getting yourself all confused. Yes, my right side, good. Yes, in front, excellent. How about now? Good. Now? Good. Where's the light now? Good. One more. Where's the light now? Excellent, excellent. You are extremely good at following all those instructions. Okay, now moving on from the light triggers, I'm going to be moving on to two different separate triggers that you mentioned to me. The first being a fabric trigger with these gloves here, and then the second being the personal attention face touching trigger, okay? For sure. And then for the part 2 of this one, I have a different pair of fabric sounds in the form of gloves as well. That's going to be paired with energy pulling. Okay, fantastic. So I'm going to just put on these white gloves here. They're kind of a lot like golfer's gloves, if I'm being honest. I'm going to be going in with these gloves here and massaging your face, if that's okay. I'm not going to be squeezing too hard or anything, just gently. If that's alright. Okay, great, thank you. So I just want you to sit back. I want you to actually close your eyes for this one and see if that's going to help kind of get you more relaxed. Okay? Fantastic. Alright, eyes closed. I'm going to do the combination of massaging kind of just gently with my thumb and forefinger here. Okay, moving on to your forehead here. How's the pressure feeling? Is it okay? Is it too much? Too little? Okay, for sure, I can do that. Just gonna hold this out of your head here for a second. And then switch to your right side. Okay, and then I'm gonna just move down sides of your face here. And then to your jaw and chin. Oh, you're feeling a little tired? Oh, that's great. exactly what we want. Now, if you're okay, I'm just going to go down your sides of your neck and down to your shoulders. Is that okay there still? Okay, great. Almost done all our facial massage here. Just need to do one more once around. And there we go. I can tell. Well, I don't want to take up too much more of your time. We are moving on to our last trigger, or combo trigger for tonight. For our study session is over. Okay? I've got one final pair of gloves here. These are a much thicker winter glove. Like I said, was going to be going around and using them to do different energy pulling triggers. Let's see if this is the final piece in the puzzle that will help you get some sleep, okay? If you do end up falling asleep during the session, not to worry. But also, it's not to worry if you don't. It's often pretty uncommon for my clients to fall asleep within the first session. Because again, the whole point is we're trying to see what's going to help you find a bit better sleep. Okay? Yeah, I'd say on average it's 3 or 4 sessions in that my clients tend to be able to finally fall asleep in the study session. Yeah. Yeah, and like I said, it does take a while. That's why you're here. See what works for you. Alright, so I'm just going to get you to just relax in your chair there still as you've been doing. If you need to or want to close your eyes, I highly recommend it. But if you're not comfortable and you'd rather have your eyes open, then you can go for that. Okay. So I'm just going to be reaching in here and just doing casual energy pulling. Pulling out all that energy, all the things that are preventing you from sleeping. All the thoughts, negativity, keeping you up at night. getting rid of all these extra little bits left behind on my gloves here. Excellent. Okay. Just get some of these extra bits off here. That was the big one. Okay. I think I've got most of them out here. Let me check if there's any more negative energy that I may have left behind. Don't want to forget anything. Oh, there. Oh, here's one more big one. Okay. Excellent. Alright, I think that's all your negative energy cleared. And that's that for all the triggers for tonight. How did you find that last one? Oh, you did quite enjoy it. That's great. I'm glad to hear that. Well, I'm going to be going in and just taking some quick notes on what you thought of each trigger and what you would rank the top 2 triggers. Okay? So what was your favorite? Okay. Oh, that's interesting. I wouldn't have thought it would be that one, if I'm being honest. I'm glad you like that one so much. And then what about your top second? Okay. Yeah, that's the one I thought was going to be your first. Okay, and could you just give me a brief explanation about why you like this one so much? Or why you found them maybe more relaxing or sleep-inducing than the other two? Okay. Okay, excellent. Well, thank you so much for all that extra info. I hope that this session helped you relax, at least if it didn't make you sleepy. I'm so thankful for you coming by, and I hope that our future sessions in the upcoming weeks are going to help you dive more into what is going to help you with sleeping. Then my recommendation until our next session is that you go and seek out videos that are related to the triggers we tried today, and especially related to the top 2 that you mentioned. And then see what works for you, and then when you come back in for your next sleep study session, we're going to go over those and then try out a bunch of new triggers to compare and contrast them and try to build a portfolio almost of triggers that work for you and ways that we can help you get to sleep. Yeah, for sure. Okay, well, good luck with your resting. I hope you get a bit more hours of sleep and a bit more restful sleep for the next couple weeks. Then I will see you soon. Okay? Alright, take care, dear. Bye now.